Imagine it's just another normal morning. Nothing's wrong, no disaster, no drama. You wake up, stretch a little, maybe scroll through your phone, and your day begins. But something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it. You're not exactly tired, but you're not energized either. You try to focus, but your mind drifts. Your to do list looks like a mountain. And that fire you used to feel? Gone. Like someone turned the volume down on your ambition. But here's the twist: nothing seems wrong because the damage is quiet. There's a habit, small, innocent looking, that's wormed its way into your routine. A habit that pretends to be harmless. A habit that, according to research, literally rewires your brain without you even noticing. Studies from places like MIT show that this one behavior, when repeated often, weakens the brain's decision making and motivation circuits. It dulls your edge, erodes your creativity. And worst of all, you keep feeding it, thinking you're just taking a break or unwinding. It's like a silent poison, not enough to knock you out, just enough to keep you average. So let me ask you something. If someone put one tiny drop of poison in your tea every morning, and it still tasted sweet and warm, how long would you keep drinking it? That habit? That's the poison. Not because it stings, but because it doesn't. Let me tell you something I didn't admit for years. I used to think my problem was a lack of planning, or maybe I just needed more motivation. I tried journaling. I made vision boards. I even bought those life changing self help books everyone talks about. But nothing worked. Until one random night, I came across a study from Stanford. One line hit me so hard it felt like someone slapped the truth into my face. It said, "One of the most destructive behaviors of the modern age is self destruction disguised as entertainment." I froze. Wait, what? Entertainment is bad now? Aren't we supposed to unwind? But then I read the next part. When the brain is constantly bombarded with shallow, fast content, it slowly loses its resistance to deep, focused thinking. And that's when it clicked. The hidden killer, the one sabotaging your potential, it's mindless consumption, dressed up like harmless fun, endless scrolling, reels, shorts, TikToks, checking notifications without a reason, feeding your brain with junk, not to learn, not to grow, but to escape. Escape the silence, escape responsibility, escape yourself. And every time your finger reaches for that shiny little icon, you're sending your brain a message: I don't want to think, just distract me. And your brain, it listens. It stops building focus. It forgets how to wait for real reward. It becomes addicted to quick, empty dopamine hits. Ever catch yourself midday suddenly reaching for your phone, not because you need to, but because your brain wants out? That's the killer. Not loud, not violent, just quiet and relentless. Let me ask you this. If a killer walked into your home dressed like a friend, how long would you keep offering them tea? Ever slammed your phone down and said, "That's it, I'm done wasting time," only to find yourself scrolling again an hour later? Yeah, it's not your fault. Not entirely. Here's the truth no one told us. Your brain doesn't care about your dreams. It cares about survival. It's not trying to make you successful. It's trying to keep you safe, comfortable, and low effort. Now imagine this. Every time you scroll, every time you check your phone without purpose, you're handing your brain a little reward. Quick, easy, painless. And your brain goes, wait, this feels great and it's effortless. Why would I ever choose hard work again? That's when the hijack begins. There's a term for this in neuroscience: dopamine hijacking. It means your brain's reward system has been rewired, not for growth, not for deep work, but for fast, shallow hits of pleasure. It's why you can't finish books anymore, why you start projects and abandon them halfway, why nothing really excites you the way it used to, because your brain's been trained to crave only the things that are easy, fast, and instantly gratifying. And you think you're the one making decisions, but you're not. Not really. You're being pulled quietly, subtly, by a reward system that's been stolen. Now, here's the real question: do you want to take the wheel back? not by quitting the internet, not by running away, but by learning how to retrain your brain. If you've made it this far, something inside you is already waking up. Something that whispers, I don't want to live like this anymore. Good, because now it's time to take your brain back. But how? Is there a magic trick? Nope. But there's something better than magic. Let me break it down. Make your environment predictable. Want to study? Build? Focus? Do it at the same time, in the same place, with the same setup. Your brain loves patterns, so build it a new one. Like every morning, 8 a.m., 30 minutes, no notifications, no scrolling. Make the reward real. After those 30 minutes, don't just walk away. Pause. Say to yourself, I did that. Write down, did I win today? Why or why not? Let your brain feel the success. Let it record it. Make hard things stupidly easy. Can't finish a book? Just read 2 pages. Can't write an article? Just write one sentence. This is called minimum viable effort, the tiniest effort that still moves the needle. So small, your brain won't resist. So real, you start building momentum. And here's the key: self compassion. You've been wired a certain way for years. You're not lazy, you're conditioned. You don't break that overnight. But if you stop beating yourself up, if you replace judgment with curiosity, your brain starts to heal. One day, in the middle of a quiet, ordinary moment, you'll realize, when was the last time I doom scrolled? When did I last feel this focused? When did life start feeling alive again? And in that moment, you won. Not because you deleted the apps, but because you rewired your story. This isn't the end. This is the new beginning.